A Strange Wire for Sale by Manoj Das. Well, my friend, I know something about Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga, but I have never heard of Billi Yoga. Will you please explain? The stranger asked the man who was trying to sell him a strange wire, a partly brown billy, a cat. But you look like a yogi and quite an aged one. How do you say that you know nothing about Billi Yoga, propounded by no less a guru than Swami Suryadev? Demanded the cat vendor. The stranger gave a start. Which Swami Suryadev are you speaking of? I hope you are not referring to the one who lived at Bhadrapur in a hermitage on the river bank, he asked. I'm of course referring to him. He left the hermitage all of a sudden some 40 years ago. But we, the children of his disciples, still follow the original and simple method of meditation he had demonstrated. In fact, the method has found worthy adherents far and wide, said the man with enthusiasm. The stranger looked petrified. Can you tell me, my friend, if I can meet any of the original disciples of Swami Suryadev? Asked the stranger. Why not? Said the man after a moment's brooding, during which he was trying to remember the old veterans of the locality who were in touch with the Swami and who were still alive. Yes, you can meet the old Prabhakar at his home, the seventh house to the west from that banyan tree there. We envy him, for the cat he owns is a direct descendant of the Guru's cat. Indeed, it is fully brown in color, like the original one, said the man. His voice betrayed reverence for Prabhakar as well as his cat. But should you decide to follow our way of meditation, buy the cat from me, please. The man informed the stranger where he lived. The stranger walked down to Prabhakar's house. It was already evening. After a bath, Prabhakar was about to sit for meditation. But since the visitor looked like a hermit, he was courteous towards him and offered him a well-cut and polished wooden plank to sit. My friend, I wish to be enlightened about Billi Yoga. I am told that you can help me, said the stranger. Aren't you a bit too old to begin practicing it? But in matters like this, it is never too late. Well, as you must have known, the cat is no ordinary creature. It has some relationship with the supernatural world. Our Guru, the great Swami Suryadev, had found out that if we meditate with a cat tied to a pole near us, it must be a bamboo pole, and the cat should be preferably brown. The result will be excellent, explained Prabhakar. Almost bewildered, the stranger asked, Is this what Swami Suryadev taught you? I must tell you, he taught many wonderful things. His discourses were very valuable. Unfortunately, we kept no record of them. But this method of meditation he demonstrated evening after evening. I used to observe it with alert and keen eyes. I followed it as accurately and as any faithful disciple can. Now you observe me doing it, said Prabhakar. He then looked for his pet cat. It was evidently a pampered and proud creature, wearing a colorful chain around its neck. He brought out a string of rope, reverentially touched it with his forehead, and then tied the cat to a bamboo pillar and spread a piece of blanket near it, and sat down on it in lotus pose and closed his eyes. The stranger too shut his eyes. By and by, the mystery of Billi Yoga grew clearer in his memory. Suryadev had a naughty brown cat which would jump onto his lap and tug at his beard whenever he sat for meditation. That is why he kept the cat tied to a bamboo pole of his hut for the duration of his meditation. One day he had the sudden inspiration to leave Bhadrapur for Haridwar. That was 40 years ago. His disciples had forgotten his teachings, but had made a cult of this practice. The stranger stood up quietly and left the place while Prabhakar was still meditating. He sighed. difficult to say whether in despair or in any other mood. He was none other than Swami Suryadev. Though 90, he was still strong enough to undertake a travel to his old familiar place. He now had the last lesson of his life and realized that nostalgia has no place in the life of a yogi. Some insight to the story. This satire on men's readiness to remember the superficial form and forget the spirit of a spiritual quest to raise a useless practice to the status of a sacred ritual is among the sharpest stories of this genre. End of today's story.